Hello and welcome to my channel. In this tutorial I'm gonna do a stitch. I did one style, well, a variation, let's say, for this stitch on my other crochet YouTube channel that I have, Natty, but I want to try something different, and that's why I'm putting on Scorpio Rising. Okay, with this stitch we're gonna chain multiples of 3 plus 4 more. So I have here 15 chains, multiples of 3, and I'm gonna chain 4 more chains. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we're gonna skip the first 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna skip, and into the 5th chain, we're gonna put in there 3 double crochets. So 1, go back again into the same chain, and do 2 more double crochets. This stitch is nice to do a blanket if you like, or a scarf if you like, with some opening. Now we're gonna skip the next 2 chains, 1, 2, and into the 3rd chain we're gonna put in there 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and the 3rd one, and we're gonna do like this until we finish this row. We're gonna skip the next 2 chains, and into the 3rd 3 double crochets. If I move too fast, you have an option to slow down the speed of the video. So again, we skip the next 2 chains, and into the 3rd 3 double crochets. Okay, we're gonna skip the next 2 chains, and into the 3rd 3 double crochets. So you have the option to slow down the speed of the video, and also you have the option to speed up. If you're an advanced crocheter, you don't need to taking time to show you. So you're gonna be left with 2 stitches. We're gonna skip the next stitch, 1 chain, and into the last only 1 double crochet. That's it, only 1. And this is how you're gonna finish each row, with 1 double crochet at the end. Now we're gonna chain 3. You're always gonna chain 3. Turn your work. And now we're gonna skip this first cluster of 3 double crochets. We're gonna go into this space, yeah, and we're gonna do an extended double crochet. And now we're gonna go back to the first space between this double crochet and the first cluster, that space in there, and we're gonna put in there 2 extended double crochet. Yeah, so we're gonna go back again for the second extended double crochet. So now we're gonna skip this cluster, the first one and the second, and the space between the second and the 3rd, we're gonna go right here, and we're gonna do 1 extended double crochet, and then we're gonna go back to this space here, and we're gonna do 2 extended double crochets. So 1, and we're gonna go back again for the second. Okay. Again, we're gonna skip this and the next one, and in the space here, in the space, we're gonna repeat 1 extended double crochet, and then we're gonna go back to this space, and we're gonna do 2 extended double crochets. Well, this stitch has 2 rows repeat, and one of the rows is very easy. Let's say this one might be a little bit complicated. So again, we're gonna skip this, and we go into the space, and we repeat, and then we're gonna go back to this space and put in there 2 extended double crochet. So 1 and the second, So now at the end we're gonna skip this and this, and we're gonna go into the space between the chain that we skipped in the beginning and the last cluster. So we're gonna go into that space, we're gonna do an extended double crochet, and then we're gonna go back to this space here and do 2 extended double crochets. If you like, you can do with a double crochet only, not extended double crochet, if you like. So now at the end here we have the chain, so we're gonna go on top of the chain and we're gonna do a double crochet only. And like I said, you're gonna finish with a double crochet always. Chain 3. It's gonna look like this. Okay, now we have here 3 the double crochets that we did, yeah. So we have 1, 2 and 3, the first 3 stitches. So we're gonna go to the one in the middle, right there, the one in the middle, and we're gonna put in that 3 double crochets. So 1, go back again for the second and the third. So these are the rows that you're going to repeat. You're going to move to the next, so you have 1, 2 and 3. You're going to skip the first stitch and you're going to go into the one in the middle, the second one, and we're going to put 3 double crochets in there. You can alternate this every 2 rows. You can change colors if you like. So you're going to do 2 rows with 1 color. So the color when you're gonna change is gonna be the row. When you're gonna change the colors, it's gonna be the row with the double crochet 3 of them through the stitch in the middle. Yeah? So you move to the next. We're gonna skip this one and the one in the middle, 3 double crochets in there. It's a very easy stitch, goes really fast. Well, this might eat some yarn. So again, we're going to move to the next and the one in the middle. Yeah, let's make sure that we get the full stitch, and we're going to put 3 double crochets in there. Yeah. And at the end we're going to do the same. The first we skip and the next is the one in the middle, and we're going to put in there 3 double crochets into that stitch. So at the end we're going to do a double crochet on top of the 3rd chain right there, a double crochet. Now you're going to chain 3. I'm going to repeat. So we're going to go to the first space between the first and the second. So we're going to go right here and do an extended double crochet, and then we're going to go to the space between this double crochet and the first cluster right there, and we're going to put in there 2 extended double crochets. Okay, you move to the next. You're going to skip this and this, and you're going to go into this space, and then you're going to go back into this space to put the 2 extended double crochets. So in this one we're going to do only 1. We go back to this space and do 2 extended. I know I repeat myself, but I do this for the viewers that they're beginners somewhat. So again, we're going to skip this one and this, and we're going to go into this space, and then we're going to go back to this space and put in there 2 extended double crochets. So skip, and this one too, and into the space here, 1 extended double crochet, and then we're going to go back to this space and do 2 extended. Like I said, if you want, you can do double crochet. So we're gonna, at the end here, we're gonna skip this, and we're gonna go into the space between the chain and the last cluster, and we're gonna do in there 1 extended double crochet, and we're gonna go back into that space and do 2 extended double crochets. Okay, the second, and at the end we're gonna do a double crochet in here on top of the chain, the third chain. So when you chain, make sure that the last last chain, like here when you do 1 2, this one leave it a little bit loose, an idea, because the third one is going to be the one that you're going to have to poke into. Yeah. So now you're going to repeat the second row, which is, well, the first row, because what we just did now is the second row with the extended double crochets. So now you're gonna go to the one in the middle of the stitch. You skip this one, and the one in the middle, you're gonna put 3 double crochets. You move to the next, skip this, and the one in the middle, and so on. And at the end also you have the cluster, you have 1, yeah, 1, and this is the second, the one in the middle, where you're gonna put 3 double crochets. And remember to put on top of the chain here, the third chain, to put a double crochet. That's about it. Well, I hope you enjoy. You might find something to do with this stitch. It looks like this. It's a little bit open work for a blanket. I think it's nice for spring or autumn. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Have a good day.